You ready to crap on some stuff today?
Oh, crapping already.
Ready to
Already crapping.
crap on our own stuff
Crapping
again?
all over the place right now.
Seems like people quite enjoyed that yesterday. What up,
It's
Jacob?
a
What
good
up,
time.
Orion? How y'all doing? Glad to see y'all. I forgot to post to Instagram. You'll have to give me just a moment.
You'll have to. You simply must.
I had one of the most insane dreams of my life last night. Let me talk
Really?
about that for a second.
I'd love to hear it.
Holy shit. So, for whatever reason, it wasn't the retreat. Like, it wasn't the company group. It was just people from my life. We're all, like, on vacation on this island, but at the same time, we were also all in college, so we were in one of our classes. But,
On vacation in our class. All
yep.
right, got it?
But the class was just doing one of those crappy scavenger hunt apps. There wasn't even any like substance to the class. I remember being so confused. I was like, what am I learning here? I don't understand. This is so weird. Ooh, what up? What up? Jacob says, how do we submit for critique? Good question, because that link in the chat or the link in the description down below is how you can critique to get your work boom roasted. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I was how you can submit to get your work critique boom roasted. You get what I'm saying. Whatever. Okay. So we're on this island, me and my people in my life, and we're all doing this crappy scavenger hunt. And we've all parked our cars in the middle of this field for some reason, and there's a couple buildings around, whatever. The professor's really mad that we're not completing the scavenger hunt or something. I guess everybody was slacking.
Oh no.
And all of the sudden, these like 1950s, 1960s MiG fighter jets from the Soviet Union, we just see one like flying super, super low in the sky, and it just like goes into the ground and blows up. Not near us, like off in the distance, we just see this fireball, and we're like, what the hell just happened there? And then there's another one that shows up, and they just start trying to kamikaze all of us. It was insane. And one was like, one went over the like group of cars that was parked in this field and hit this group of cars. It didn't hit mine though. I specifically remember being like, oh my God, I'm happy it didn't hit my car.
Oh, thank God my car is
Thank God my
okay.
car's fine. And then another one comes in, like this is towards the very end of the dream, and I was getting very confused at this point. It
Right.
just hits my car. There are so many other cars around, and it flattens it like a pancake to the point where I couldn't find it. I was sitting there with my keys trying to make it do the honking noise when you lock it. So I was like, where the hell did my car go? I'm so confused. And anyway, so that was happening, and I was terrified. I was terrified, like the most scared I've been in my entire life. I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die here. Like, these fighter jets are here just to kill me and all these cars for some reason. And so they keep coming in.
Cars.
They're not shooting missiles. They're not shooting bullets or anything like that. They're literally just driving the planes into the ground, trying to destroy everybody. And so like half the group is still off doing this scavenger hunt, and the other half is
Right.
just like running around fucking screaming and trying to dodge these planes. And it was terrible. It was just the worst. It was just the worst time ever. It sucked.
What do you think it means?
Man, I don't know. I'm glad I have my car though, I guess.
Austin, are you bored? Do you think your life is too plain?
Maybe some work that we'll see today will really make my heart soar, you know? That'd be really good.
Did it
On a wing
flatten
and a
it, like, when
prayer.
Nice. Does it flatten it? Like when you're playing Mario Kart and you go on Moonview Highway and
Oh, and you get squashed?
you get squashed by another car.
Kinda, yeah. It was like that flat. It was like paper flat. It was so weird.
Your car
And
got
it was
Mario
just
Kart
so
flattened.
loud. It was like the same sort of oomph that you would get from like war footage in terms of like, what the hell? That seems insane. Except it was just happening to me all around, and like half the people didn't even seem to care it was happening. It was so weird.
That sounds downright exciting.
And then it turned into this like international incident, and there was like, I was seeing news reports or something from this like bird's eye view. I was very confused. And then I woke up. I don't know. I don't know what else happened. I kept going back to sleep. That's part of why I left the house way later this morning, because I was like, this has messed up my brain so bad to the point where I just have to keep going back into the dream. I got to get back in there and figure out what happens in this story.
You gotta resolve that shit.
I had to figure out what the hell was going on there. Still don't know what the hell happened, but I was happy to see my car this morning, except when I tried to unlock my car this morning, my key didn't work. I had to use the physical key. I think my car keys ran out of battery.
That is...
It was really weird.
Kind of spooky, actually.
It was really weird, because I was sitting there hitting the button and it wasn't doing anything. I was like, oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, where are the jets going to come from now? You know? It was nuts. Anyway. What up, Estemilio? Glad to see you. He says, hell again. It's Estemilio, that so many question asker. Please feel free to ask more questions. That's what we're here for. And also to roast all of your work and our own. What up,
Good morning, Nick?
Saleh? How you doing? Yeti, what's going on, man?
Hey.
No, what did he say? What did he say, Noah? You should have much more training now. Actually, wait. No. You can ask.
Hi.
You can ask Yeti.
Creepo? Carla ställer mig håll aqui. That's all I gotta ask.
Oh.
I don't know what that E word is.
It's team. Equipo.
Okay. Happy to see you again, Yeti.
Yeah. Glad to see you. What up, Nick M? Glad to see you. Jonas, do you ever dream of a super complex set of gears just turning so you can't sleep? Super exhausting. No, but sometimes
That's very specific.
My brain will get fixated on like one particular looping, like either something from a video game or a TV show or whatever, and it's just that same thing over and over and over again, and it never resolves, and then I can't sleep. Terrible. I haven't had that happen in a really long time, though. Usually that only happens if I'm like super sick. So,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's happened to me very often.
But anyway,
Shall
see,
jet
Equipo means team.
Some
roasting our own work.
Wonderful, terrible design work that we did. All right, I'll go first this time.
Wonderful. Oh, you're not on it yet. Just kidding.
I sure am.
You let me know when you. There you go. Okay. Oh, okay. This ain't even that old. Yeesh.
It's not even that old. I'll find some older stuff after we ping pong to you. I'm back on this. I love this little animation. I think it's cute. I also noticed that the text in these things are a different white, which is awkward.
They are.
But let's go into, let's click on this, which is an illustration and some other stuff. That's a fun illustration. I still like this fella. I think it's a little funky down here, but
Funky Town.
I like that. You know, we got some illustrations happening. We got some of the first posters I've ever done. People on Reddit hated that I stretched out the type.
I still hate that you stretched out the type.
And
it wasn't just Reddit.
Care. You're just as bad as all of them. Wow, that was all that was there? Oh, it's just the architectural.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's explore the logo folio. Wow. It just ends. There it is.
Those are some logos. Did you put them all in one image?
Good question.
Yes, you did.
This is how you had to do it with them.
Dude,
Adobe portfolios.
I can't believe I was able to refer this girl from my high school who was doing like everyone had done their like I want to do calligraphy phase. Like every girl from my high school had done that.
Art by Gracie Lime.
Yeah, I cannot believe that was an actual deal that happened. That's really strange.
$100. This is when I worked for Windover. Shout out.
Windover is it's a magazine that is made by lots of the art students at
It's a literary arts magazine that features work from all over the student body at NC State. Yes. It's pretty cool. Those books have some really neat stuff in them. You can see I was just trying to figure out how to design stuff. I think this was the first thing I made for them. Kind of cute. Kind of weird. Strange.
Kind of also dystopian looking at it now. Submit you. Like, what the
yeah. It's really spooky. This is cool. This was a shirt.
You still have that shirt?
I still have that shirt. I wear it sometimes. It's one of my favorite shirts. I think that's so solid. I had it in different colorways. Yeah, man. What is happening here? This is strange.
Oh.
This is when I was learning how to gradient map stuff. Can you believe it? This was a tree outside of my house, and I just fully did not know what to do for this. And I got frustrated
I
and
don't
took a
know.
picture of a tree, and I was like, fuck it, this is what's happening. God, that tracking is insane. All right. Well, there's some stuff. That was what's on my portfolio. I'll find some old stuff while you go and talk about some of the stuff you've done.
Boom. Okay, I'll also do some more semi-recent stuff, I guess, for a second. But first, I want to get to Sayla in the chat says, I always think of your daily routine and how you manage your time to run a company and keep the Daily Motion show as well, and the social media content of all this. Dude, me too. That's why I didn't
Awesome.
make a video for the show for today, because I was busy defending myself from jets in my dream this morning.
That's right.
And if that's not a valid excuse, I don't know what is.
My dream was crazy, so I couldn't come to the interview.
Yeah,
So
sorry. No,
I'm
but,
deeply apologize.
I mean, usually now I just have the schedule of an old person. I don't stay super, super late anymore. Usually I'm in bed by like 9 p.m. Or asleep by like 9:30-ish. And that means usually I'm waking up at like 6 a.m. or something like that. So I've got plenty of time before the show starts usually to get a good amount of stuff done. And then otherwise, we have a team that helps me and Noah handle a lot more than we used to be able to handle on our own. And Jackson is our content king at the moment, so I don't have to worry about it as much. I just kind of film stuff and then he makes it into magic. Although I have been editing the past few show announcements myself. Jackson appears right when I'm giving him some praise. Okay, whatever, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jackson. This is not the place for you. Okay. Emilio says, well, Austin, I'm sorry if my questions bothered you, but yesterday I only had one last question. Was so curious to know. No, they didn't bother us at all. I was actually telling Noah before the show we were really like excited with the questions we were getting yesterday. It was fun. Oh, okay, here we go. The question is, should I drop out of high school and focus on learning motion design and build a strong portfolio and work and get experience, or shall I go to uni because I really hate studies? Well, I definitely wouldn't recommend dropping out of high school, because I think that high school
study and do all that stuff in high school. We did.
I think high school gives you enough time to be able to, like, you know, you don't have expenses or a whole lot of things usually, so you have that time to essentially just train design for free. Whereas uni, you know, you usually got to pay for it, and that's sort of a different story. And depending on the school and the program, that's a very different thing for each of those. College didn't work out for us, but that's just our story. So I don't know. I can't really answer that question for you. It's kind of something you have to figure out for yourself. Jono says, I'm guessing you won't take a look at the Endless Engines animation since it's more 3D specific, right? What is that?
We'll look at 3D stuff, sure.
Noah shows 3D stuff for like 75% of his recs, so you know we're no strangers.
Whoa, back off.
Hey, it's true.
That's true.
Jonas says 6 a.m. is the best time to wake up. Not gonna lie, it's true. Good morning, good times HD. What's up? Orianaki says, have you guys tried sleeping while listening to some form of white noise? It helps the brain to not wander that much. I have. I'll do that like on those nights where I'm really stuck and I can't fall asleep. I will try everything. I pull out the weighted blanket and just stick myself to the bed. I will put on some white noise. I'll use something from Headspace. I'll try anything. But brown noise is my favorite noise. I gotta choose one.
Dude, I'm looking at my old stuff. I was just not a good designer.
Speaking of not good design, here's my logo folio from around 2018. I did the 30 logos challenge, which I would still recommend for anybody. You get a fake brief in your inbox every day for 30 days. I actually did it every day, but you could space it out if you want.
And share your screen on Discord.
Okay.
Thank you.
And just go ahead and do that. Sorry, chat. There you go. All right. Anyway, so this was they would send you all sorts of briefs like this. This was for something called Austin Run, where it was a charity run for autism in Austin, Texas. So the my sense in making logos at this point was just like, this thing is kind of clever. Let me mix it with this thing, and that makes it a kind of clever pun. And so you got the shape of Texas, and then the general symbol for the Autism Society is a puzzle piece. So, you just kind of merge the two. You get the state of Texas and you get the puzzle piece. There you go. And then I was like, ooh, running. So I put this little like streak that goes towards Austin, Texas. Most of these I ended up using as like portfolio ammo for my college portfolio. We actually had to submit or like I thought we were going to have to do a physical review, but I got into the earlier round. So I just submitted like a PDF with a bunch of these on it. But some of these are kind of fun. I mean, Hampton Cove Animal Hospital, it was located in the mountains somewhere, and they had that in the brief that they wanted that included. So, they're like in front and kind of like silhouetted by the paw that's behind it. Avocado is pretty simple. The D is actually just an avocado. That was fun. It was a good time. I did lots of work with streamers. And YouTubers. I watched Sexy Zach when I was much younger, maybe like 10 or 11 when I first started playing Minecraft, and randomly hit him up one day over email because I saw that he was like trying to step away from gaming. So I was like, hey man, let me do a rebrand for you. And I did, and it looked awful, and I'll see if I can find it. But then eventually he wanted to go back to gaming, so I just kind of took his old brand and refreshed it so it would look not old. This was a streamer. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this font and this layout, but whatever. It was a Jester's hat that they wanted. That was kind of fun to make. And then there's more of the 30 Logos Challenge. Deadbeat was a music streaming service. So you got like audio waves there, but then it's like a skull and crossbones at the same time. Bookworm's a W with 2 books in it. This is like a bookshelf. It's got a little eye, so it's like a worm is actually holding the books up. Yada, yada, yada. You get the gist. Some interesting logos in there. These are really, really old ones. This was also something that Zexysec wanted to do with me, where he was trying to make his own like multi-channel network, kind of like Machinima or something. That never took off though. But that's the more recent stuff. I also did all sorts of like social media, better banners and headers and all that sort of stuff. I think this was the last one that I ever did. It's literally just finding a PNG of a trophy somewhere, and then I was like, okay, how do I lay this out nicely? And that was it.
It's spelled brown.
Made this for my brother. I don't know where the hell this came from. I must have seen some project that was similar to this and was like, yes, I have to do that. Let's do something with a bunch of shapes all over it. Oh, wait, hold on. I found this recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Zombie
I didn't
moment.
even notice. I never even fully removed this bit of the image here. It's just sitting down here that the hand was originally in. Don't know how I never noticed that. I mean, it was forever ago, but kind of the same thing that everybody did Twitter design wise. I was just doing this while I was like, this was probably around like age 15 or 16, something like that. So this isn't like super, super old necessarily. And
You were much more in touch with the design world at that time than I was.
I mean, at that
Like,
point,
I was not online.
at that point I had, I don't know, like at least 4 years of experience, or like exposure to it. So, it happens.
Like, I didn't make a Twitter until,
Oh no, I
don't
was
know, like 2019 or something.
the first design studio I started was in 7th grade. And I just looked up what other design studios did on Google, and they all had social media profiles. So like, I've talked about it before. Here, I'll just leave this up while I'm talking about that. This is, whoo boy. Now we're getting into some
Merry
deep cuts. All
Christmas.
right, Merry freaking Christmas, dude. Anyway, so the first studio that I made was in like 7th grade, and I mean, like I just said, I had seen that lots of studios just had a bunch of social media profiles. Or at the very least, I knew that most companies I looked up to, not design or otherwise, just had a bunch of social media profiles. So basically what my mindset was when I was younger was I just need to check off all the boxes that make something a company, you know, to seem like a company more so than like just believing I was doing it. And what that meant was on my checklist was I need a Twitter account, a YouTube channel, a Facebook account, an Instagram, like anything I could get my hands on. Every social media platform I was trying to get on it. And then what I needed aside from that was like, what do other design businesses do? Oh, they sell templates. Cool. I'm going to make a Sellfy so I can sell some Minecraft templates. That's great. Oh, they have a logo that does this, this, and this, and they post this type of thing and blah, blah, blah. And it was, I talked about it in the manifesto video a bit, but it was like I saw all these businesses like dressed up in in these costumes, and I wanted to go try and wear one of their costumes even though it didn't fit me. You know, that's basically what it was. I was just shielding myself with all of these just like really stupid corporate business practices that businesses in the early 2010s were doing. Wasn't ideal. And that's the results of like, I mean, this was the second version of the studios I ran. This one was Tech Reperio. I thought it was so cool because Reperio means discovery in Latin, and like we worked with technology. So I don't know. I thought it sounded cool.
That's my favorite R you've ever made.
I made this. Oh yeah, fuck the review.
That should've
We
been
should
the
have just
review
taken
logo.
this thing and cut it off. Notice
why
how
we
it's
didn't.
all brushstroke. Like it's so wobbly for my mouse right there. But anyway, this was made in GIMP. It was like the.
Seriously, I love the shine in the middle. That's really distracting in a fun way.
I know it's really good. Just like I could have added a lens flare, but I didn't.
Darn, that would have really sold it.
Oh, they said show the one video on the channel. Oh hell yeah. Okay, don't you worry.
Ball.
Don't you worry. I gotta give context.
I forgot about you.
I
Ball.
wasn't sold on graphic design at this point. All right. So the original company I was going to have was going to sell computer parts. Like we were going to make our own computer parts. I don't know how the hell I was going to do that in early 8th grade, but that's what our goal was. And aside from that, we would be like making YouTube videos and streaming and making content and whatever. Kind of like what we're doing now.
Computer parts be.
Anyway, that was basically what I was thinking. And so at a certain point, I was like, okay, we need a graphic designer to make like logos and stuff for us because people sell logos, right? Like I wasn't actually even doing it myself. I just wanted to have a company. That was all. And the guy that we were working with, who's a graphic designer, which everybody was all doing this for free, by the way. We were all just working together. It was me plus like 8 other people or something I found on the Planet Minecraft forums that all wanted to work together on this shit.
Incredible.
So what happened there was that the graphic designer that was on the team just was busy for like 2 days. And I was like, well, why don't I just try this? And then I kind of just took over his job and just started doing graphic design all the time. And so it transitioned into now having this Tech Reperio thing that was half just graphic design stuff. And then otherwise we were going to try and make games. We had one that was going to be it would have probably been pretty popular on the App Store if we had ended up making it, but we had school and were busy and whatever, so it didn't end up happening, and we had very limited knowledge of how to create games at that time. That one would have been like a puzzle game or something. And then I had this bright idea for U-Ball, which was going to be multiplayer Pong, basically, online Pong. You would be able to like play against people all over the world and then upgrade your paddle to like have better stats or something, so you could like hit the ball harder or like have it spin or do something, you know? So this was our trailer before we were going to launch the game in like 3 months or something. Game never launched. It was a mess. That story is far too long for this, but I'll go ahead and play this video. I guess this could be like very early motion for me, but really all it was making PNGs and using the cross dissolves and stuff in Windows Movie Maker. But anyway. Oh yeah. This person won our intro competition that we hosted for no money. And that's mine. There you go. I hope that's enjoyable for everybody.
Ender Bowens, baby.
Yeah. Love all these black flashes.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I made all these backgrounds.
So
Like every single thing on here, I
you made
made.
Pong, it
Yep,
seems.
we made Pong, but it was gonna be multiplayer, and people hadn't done that yet. And you could
That
upgrade
should
your
have been a thing.
paddles. That could have done so well on
This
mobile.
is only the beginning.
Only
This is
1/10 of the final experience still to come. Global online multiplayer, 50 plus unique paddles, balls, rank level system. Oh, so much going on there. The most important aspect of all.
It'll be fun. Oh, wow.
This game's driven by you? By me? What?
Broom, broom.
How do I drive this game? Oh, good God. All that you have just seen is only the alpha stage of... Oh, hold on. No, we got it. Sorry, we can't let that slide. Is only the alpha stage of
Wow.
U-Ball. This game is driven by the community. You make suggestions. They are turned into part of the game. Wow. Win November Z015. November 2015.
And I just say, fantastic work. I love it.
Oh, there you go. Graphics.
Austin.
Austin. Ender Balance. PR.
Colby spelled Colbie.
BIE developers. David Cash. This guy, I think, went to jail, and that's why we never got this done. I am not joking when I say that.
He's got no cool alternate name
Nope.
like Ghost Cat does.
Ghost Cat or Raw Roar or Ender Balance. Come on. Anyway, so there's those. I'll swap it back over to Noah, and then we can get through like some of the really, really old design stuff that I just have sitting on my hard drive.
I got some of my old school stuff pulled up right
Oh, good Lord.
now. Y'all ready? Stress relief?
You made
Let me
that,
tell you
though?
about. I made this.
Ouch.
This was a project. Here are your steps to stress relief. I think pause.
Wow.
Just don't be stressed. I don't know.
Just don't be
Smile
stressed.
when you can.
It's not that
As
hard.
you can see, I've always phoned it in.
Wow. What the hell?
Breakfast. Eat well. Eat breakfast. Cut down on caffeine. Share meals. If you're stressed, share your food. Share it. Don't be greedy.
Oh, boy.
Try and get more than 8 hours of sleep. That's right. Become a healthier you with weird, warped text. I love this little guy. I think he's great. Let's see. Hang out with friends. Communicate. Play sports. Stay active 30 minutes per day. Of what? I don't know. So that was a lovely little poster, I guess I did.
Wow.
One of the first. One of the first.
Wow.
First of many.
Dude, you
This
should go
was-
back to those. Those were so much better.
Oh, I know. This is my high school graduation project. This illustration was for it. I did a really good job with just doing whatever I wanted and then turning it into a graduation project. So shout out to me for being like, I don't know, I want to make posters. Wow, now that I'm looking back on it, I've always really liked posters. Okay. So I made this illustration. I was like, this was fun. It was based on like a photograph, all that. And then I was like, well, now I got to do it again in 2 more styles. And then I really kind of just phoned it in for this one. But hey, it was fun.
Nice.
I even consulted like graphic designers and stuff. I went to a print shop for some of it, wrote some stuff. And then this one was just very synth wavy.
Wow.
Wow. Look at me go.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that fancy mountain. Look at those rounded strokes. Look at that chromatic aberration. I went so hard with it.
Oh.
Kind of cute. This was an album cover I did for my friends when I was younger. They had a little band called Permission Slip. Shout out Permission Slip Band. I think you can still find the song on Spotify. And it does have this cover. So shout out to them for letting me do that. Do some
That's
fun typography.
hilarious.
This was a project that I did for my graphic design class in community college when I was in high school. These were it was rebranding for this company. Um, these are my 3 logo variations. Looking at them now, I didn't even change the font. Yikers is all I gotta say to that.
Yikers.
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 But hey, this is friendly, kind, soft, welcoming. So
I
this one's
mean,
minimalist, representative, and simple.
what more could you
This
possibly
one's
need?
modern, rounded. You know, I love how the logo is rounded. I think that's the best part. Unique and simple. I ended up going with this one, and let's see. These were the variations of the logo. This was, we'll go through the final. This was an ad I made for them. It was like mediation, so it was a place. It was a little insensitive. It was a place of like, uh, one of their offerings is like counseling of like children, and if you were a child of divorce, your parents could like, you know, like you have some time with your dad, some time with your mom, and you could make that transfer there if the relationship was still very rocky. And this is the ad I decided to make for them. There are better ways to settle your differences. Picture of a knight. I still
Wow.
think that's funny.
Wow.
All right. What a mock-up too. I love it.
Oh my God.
Isn't this great? I made this wonderful brochure.
I mean,
What
I
am I
certainly feel
explaining?
mediated. I
I'm
don't know
feeling
about
so
you.
calm right now, dude.
I'm
This is
remembering to smile
fantastic.
and be positive.
You better remember to don't forget to get at least 30 minutes a day.
I'll try.
Okay. Okay.
I'm on it. Here I go.
More than 8 hours of sleep and share your food. Don't forget to share your food.
I can't do that. I don't have any with me right now. I'm gonna be doomed to
Oh my
depression
God. You're gonna
forever.
be stressed. No, it's stress relief.
Oh, just kidding. I'm gonna be
You're just gonna
stressed
be stressed.
forever.
I'm
Darn.
stressing because I don't have any food to share, man.
Ah, shoot.
Navigate conflict. This little brochure I made. The spreads, business cards. Look at me using gradients way back when. I think I picked the worst font for this. I hate that font. I really don't like it. But um, I remember messaging this company being like, "Hey, do you guys want to rebrand?" This was an improvement on what they had. So shout out to me for that.
There you go.
And they were like, "Nah, because signage is expensive." And I was like, "That's fair. Let me know if you change your mind."
And did they ever
But
change their mind?
I don't think they did. But they did say they liked it. I don't know if that was just uh,
Placation or not?
placation or not.
Oh man. Oh man.
But there you go.
Wow.
Incredible. Do you
What
feel
a
mediated?
I feel mediated. I feel
Well,
meaty.
some of my old graphic design work. I'll find more while you go through some of your stuff.
All right.
I know where some more might be. I still think it should have been this one.
Here is an older Twitch thing that I did for somebody. Oh, first of all, you guys love what came after Tech Reperio? That's a logo if I've ever seen it. That was me.
You just
That was me right
take it over
there.
there.
Yep. Yep, there he is.
Different
I don't know
studios.
what the hell this ball is for, but it's
Different
there.
studios. Oh,
Thanks for donating. This one, all things considered, not that bad. I did use graphics packs like crazy. I used this particular flame ball hundreds of times. No exaggeration. And this exact bullet PNG.
that's
Everywhere.
a bullet.
Everywhere. Yeah, look at those bullets, man.
Wow.
Look at those bullets.
Look at that go.
Love that the fire is all the way back here and not out here. That's pretty fun. That being said, here is some real fun things. My 2016 in review. I still think that this one up here, kind of a banger. That one looks pretty great considering I didn't do any 3D at all and just grabbed a bunch of PNGs off the internet and warped them to make them look good. Boom. You guys want some dude who worked for Obey, which was like a old esports thing? There it is. Ooh, here's the Zexy Zachary brand that I did.
Dude, I love these things.
When he said that he wanted to do, he wanted to step away from gaming a bit, I was like, okay, here you go. This is what you're getting now.
Or did he?
I made all sorts of. I submitted for the Google Doodle scholarship with this.
I did that too. Oh, I'll pull that up.
It took forever. I made it in my graphic design class in high school. Now, when I say graphic design class, it was more like, hello, students. Here are the tutorials we found on the internet today. Please do them. Thank you. And so I just had a fun time doing that. Here's a wallpaper. Wallpapers were my big thing. Basically, just posters sideways. I don't. Maybe I was feeling sad here or something. Who knows? Racia, which just looks like raceva. Can you guys tell I liked using these specific light streaks? Because I can't. I don't know what you're talking about. They're like basically not even there. Best logo you've ever seen in your life. Don't even question it. All right, these are so good. Look at them. Look at them go.
Are they?
This one, definitely the best one. Like, come on. That's a banger right there.
Oh, those guys.
I still have generally the same signature
So
though.
I'm like 10 seconds behind you because I'm watching the stream.
Oh, I see. Yep. That was a fun time. That was my 2016 in review. Also, don't you worry, because I bet you guys might be wondering, how much money could you have possibly made from doing these pieces of shit? Well, don't you worry, because yesterday I found that I still had all my spreadsheets where I tracked my sales and how much money I made from these times. So I'm going to do a breakdown video on the channel soon on that, and it will be really funny. And it's going to be great. Okay. I did discounts all the time. I was a terrible business owner. Just awful. Anytime I was like, well, I'd like to make money today, I was just like, here's a discount. Everybody use a discount code. And then I had horrible beveling and boss. Just graphics packing the shit out of this. I don't know why I felt the need to put this ice texture on this thing.
Dude,
but
sometimes you have to put the ice texture
dude,
on the thing.
That thing will poke your freaking eyes out. I'll tell you that much.
I loved your Old Oblivion Designs logo. I think that is beautiful. And it's complex in the most gorgeous of ways.
It's kind of charming now. A little bit.
It's pretty charming.
I did at least understand how to use compositions. All right. You know, I had that to me. Oh, we had quotes that we put on our old website. Oh, wait, here's an animation. All frame by frame in Movie Maker, I believe. Yeah. Let's go, gamers. That's a banger. Yep. There's that. But don't worry. There's I did so many of these. Somebody from my class needed a bath bomb thing for their presentation, so that's what came out of that. Hope that's enjoyable for everybody.
Oh my God.
I still have 1,000 of these stickers at my parents' house. So many. I had so many that when I was there and I couldn't find a lint roller, I used these as my lint stickers. That's what it was. I just used them to grab lint. There are so many. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at some point. But it just what the log O's, Ico, N's, pause, ters. The hell? What was I thinking?
Dude, I'm finding some really great stuff. Oh wow. Oh wow, oh wow.
Gee whiz, dude.
Cannot believe this stuff exists.
Oh, I made my grandparents' Christmas card. That was a career highlight. Turned out pretty okay, honestly. It's a pretty bang Christmas card. The photo was square though, so I had to do this weird reflecting thing up top. But that's okay. We got through the holiday season just fine. Anything else? I mean, there's so much. There's so much to go through. I wish I could find more of the like super old stuff, like around the Tech Reperio days, because oh boy, was that just something. But I'll see if I can find it somewhere. But for now, that's that. There are old design beginnings for me. Voila.
And some of my very first beginnings.
Chicken boy.
This is the album cover I was raving about.
Oh?
Fully no margins.
Mm.
I can't, like, big shout out to my aunts. I think this was for paying me, I think something like $50 for this, which is
Wow.
so
Hey man,
amazing.
I was only getting 15 to 20 bucks for my header and profile picture revamps. So you were rolling in it by
You're
comparison.
sitting in it. Listen,
You know?
you gotta sell larger projects. Let me show you the way.
Look at how large that project is. It's like taking up 30% of your screen right now. It's so
Check this
big.
shit out, man.
Dude, no, that's worth at least like $120. Be
That's what I'm
careful.
We
Oh
also
my
have
God.
this was made into a, let's see the resolution. Okay. This was made into a sticker. I for like some, I don't even know what it was for. Look, I was using the blend tool before it was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And I kept using this font. I don't know why I kept using this font. I don't really should have stopped.
I had some really
sooner.
weird ones that I used too. It happens.
Loved these little Craig's planets. They look kind of like slime.
Kinda. I'm simply
this-
ashamed of all of the years I used lemon milk. I just, for far too long. What up, Jeremy? How you doing? What up, Leah?
Dude, I love these
Val.
things. Oh my god. This was I had a free metal print, and so I printed. This is my brother when he was young. I'm doxing him right now.
No, he's Chicken Boy, clearly.
This is Chicken Boy. It was a costume my parents made for. We were both chickens, and this is a picture of my brother.
Oh, man.
And I made this, and I got this printed on a big. It's metal, and it's hanging in my mom's office right now. I stand by this. I like this design. I think this is great. Look at that,
You really
Chicken
can't
Boy.
get any better than this. You might as well
Look at
just
him
post this to
go.
your Instagram now.
Dude, you think I won't? That was some of the very first things I designed. Doing
Wow.
graphic design, I guess. Ooh, I wonder if I can find the very first. It was this Photoshop edit of an eye I just made purple. I used that shit as a profile picture for so long. I have no idea where that is. I don't think I have it anymore.
I don't think I used myself as a profile picture for...
Who did?
Well, actually, no. I had one where I was like facing away on this like ridge on this mountain. That I used for a while.
Oh, I remember that.
But
That
otherwise...
was in that one video where you were like, just wait for new blueprints.
Oh my
Studios
God,
or
you're
something.
right. Where is that thing?
Yeah.
Where
I
is
remember
that thing at?
That was
like,
one of my favorite things you made.
That was like right before college, I think. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna be able to find that because it's all private on my channel, I think.
That's tragic.
It's probably on my Google Drive somewhere. Oh wait, no, there's a Blueprint Studio. What the hell? There's a Blueprint Studios channel with 417 subscribers.
Oh my god.
That was more than my
Minecraft?
like Minecraft channel ever had. I didn't even know that. Here's how I described myself, or how I described the company. New videos every week, by the way. Yet there's no videos on the channel. That's kind of hilarious. Do any of these accounts still exist? No, they do not. Upcoming graphic design / branding studio, making your business more unique through impressive visuals that cater to your custom requests. This channel will consist mostly of tutorials and tips for programs in the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. Wow, really gotta be specific, don't I? To help make graphic designers more successful, or even just to give the average user some more knowledge of the programs. The other main purpose will be updates and speed arts of what work or projects are going on at Blueprint Studios. If you would like updates regularly, feel free to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to this channel. Love that I put a link to subscribe when the button is right there. Boom. 418 subscribers. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta see if I can find this blueprint of 2018 thing.
Oh, I found some Photoshop files I'm opening.
Yes! I found it! Alright, here we go. VO by me, I'm sure. Here we go. This is a freaking treat.
Oh, hi. Well,
I was better at motion,
this
I
is
guess,
new.
at this point.
I'm Austin. However, you may know me as the guy behind Blueprint Studios.
You don't know
While
me
many
as
things
that,
have happened
but
throughout this year.
there
The
I
same can
am.
be said for all that has happened at Blueprint. This is the Blueprint of 2018.
This is like December
The 40 new
2018,
clients
I
I've had
think
the
I
pleasure
posted
of
this.
working with this year. Thank you.
40?
I'm beyond excited for what we will build together in 2019 and beyond.
Not much.
I also got to work again with John as XYZ in the spring, refreshing his brand for the final
Hey.
stretch of his push to 2 million subscribers. On top of continuing work with clients from 2017
Okay,
and prior,
I
over
was
the
still
summer,
pretty good
I
at
took on the
motion at
30
this
logos
point.
challenge to create a logo per day for 30
I
days.
love that.
My computer
Come
must have
fall,
hated that,
I had
though.
to take a break from freelance requests and had the opportunity to work as the head of all things design and branding related for my high school news program, which I intend to
Not
continue
a
leading
flex
in
I would make
2019.
now, but that's
Yeah,
Along
okay.
the way,
yeah.
I finally shifted away from frame-by-frame motion graphics and delved into After Effects.
I
and
sure
jumped
did.
headfirst into the motion design industry. Oh, whoops.
Sure.
Logo change in November.
Much better.
2018 was full of
Much
surprises,
better.
and I cannot convey how excited I am for 2019. I plan to solidify skills in both graphic and motion design that you know and love.
Love these guys.
And I am beyond excited to attend NC State University in their competitive
You won't
graphic
be.
design program.
This
You
was
won't be,
after
though.
you
Quarter
made
2 to
that.
quarter 3 of 2019, I plan to build a platform to propel the careers of designers both new and old, while
Are-
also bringing designers together
What is
and
that?
facilitating
Thick
group-based
strokes.
projects
I've never
for a more
seen this
immediate
before.
build-up of community. I encourage all of you to join the Blueprint Studios community Discord, both linked in
Yeah.
the description and pinned to the Blueprint
Look how
Studios
many
Twitter account.
channels you had.
I'm overjoyed with what I've accomplished in 2018, and I only
Dude,
have one
I
question for
kind
you.
of did pop off.
What's the blueprint for your 2019?
Why is anything kind of squished looking?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just the font.
Dude, okay. I'll give myself a little bit more credit. And Nick M says so much passion in that voice. I was shy
Oh, yeah.
and I was trying to make it dramatic. I can confirm both of those things. But it's so weird not being able to remember actually sitting down and editing that, you know? Like I couldn't tell you how long this took or anything, but it's pretty freaking good, actually. I didn't have a reel or anything at the time, so I guess this was the next best thing. That's pretty sweet. I thought this was going to be terrible, honestly. Cool. What a fun time.
I got a background.
Neat. That's
This is
so
my 2-monitor
neat.
background I made when I was little following a tutorial.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I can see the just noise in the background. Like it's very clearly just turbulent noise, but if you zoom in, it kind of holds up. Like, hey, that kind of
That's pretty.
well, maybe not. Love it. I don't know why I did this. This didn't need to be there.
Jono says, was there an Adidas logos there? You're telling me you worked with Adidas back then? No. The 30th, spoiler alert, the 30th challenge in the 30 logos challenge is the take a common logo and rebrand it challenge. And I was like, dude, Adidas logo is so unbalanced and weird. And then I made it all balanced and it's scary looking. That's why you saw that in there. But we have worked with them in the past now. So the one on our website is actually true.
These are things for Spotify covers that I made. If you can believe that.
I can believe it.
This one was fun. This one kind of goes hard as fuck, although tutorial moment.
Yeah, I
but,
was going to say.
like, goddamn, look at me go. I think this one I made with my friend. It was like a playlist of songs that we liked, and I met her at camp, and we were like homies. And I was like, I'm gonna make a cover for this because I care.
Yeah. Wow.
We have a jazz poster. There you go.
Oh, yep. I remember this one being on your portfolio.
Hell yeah!
Yep.
Stand by that shit. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Look at all those custom assets. That's if that doesn't scream jazz, I don't know what does.
The type is what does it for me.
What is
I just
this?
love the type.
It
Really
was in
hot.
French, I think. Well, some of it.
Ooh.
It's Montreal. Oh yeah,
Man.
gets me absolutely excited. I want to go there.
It gets the people going.
I remember asking people like, "What do you think of this piano? Like, how can I make it better and whatever?"
Jeremy says that type needs some love. Oh, it needs some Some TLC, that's for sure. Some tender loving care.
It sure does. As you can see, we all start somewhere,
It's
I guess.
just stuck in the grasps of Myriad Pro. Ouch.
Stuck in the grass. I have no idea what font that is, actually. It might be Myriad
It's
Pro,
definitely Myriad Pro.
but it truly might be something just very grossly similar. I wouldn't put it by myself to just be like, I like
Sure,
this
that
one.
looks
It's
fine.
almost Myriad Pro. This is also a school project. I was clearly much more focused on making the cello look nice, which, neither here nor there. Look at these little jank friends. This one's just cut off.
No, it's a shadow. You don't understand.
Where's the shadow on this one?
Well, that's for you. That's your fault.
It wasn't a shadow. I hate to break it to you. I don't know what this is. I love this stuff. This is great.
What a banger.
I should really go back to this style, honestly. All my posters should be
Please
this.
do.
It's really.
All right.
Well, we
On
are
that note,
basically out of time.
Rec time.
It is rec time.
We'll do crits tomorrow, but it's rec time. I'll go first. That's not it. Sorry, that's something that we're critiquing. My bad. I made a fun little thing yesterday, and I'm gonna post it today, but I'll let you guys see it first. I'm gonna start doing this new thing where I'm just gonna be like, that's a normal real life thing. Let me animate that or figure out how to try to do that, and then we'll do breakdown videos of it. So be on the lookout for that soon. But here is a gas stove top turning on and having a fun time.
That's pretty fun.
Kind of fun. Kind of fun. Anyway, you'll see that on Instagram later. But my other rec, which actually Nickem had put this in as something to crit. However, I said I already saw this the other day and was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll just do this. Sorry, it's really loud. Otherwise, I would play the sound. But it's this nice synthwave soundtrack, and it's just a good run cycle, and it's kind of vibey. You get all these different angles of the character. I like how things are textured. It's a fun time. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
I remember chatting with him in the Discord as he was working on this.
You are so right. So boom, loved it. There you
Great
go.
job.
Thank you, Nick M. Those are
Yeah,
my
you did
recs. Me and Nick M. On to Noah with Noah's recs.
All right, first one is a design rec. Paranoid Me Art. This man makes some of my favorite things in the world. He does this series, he restarted it recently, where he makes posters with haikus in them. And I think his illustrations are just so beautiful. His layouts, all of it. And look at this one. Ah! This man absolutely kills the game every time. This is probably my favorite poster I've ever seen right here. I don't know why. It's just amazing.
Of all
Go
time?
follow this man. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. It's perfect. I love it. This man, one of my favorite designers. Go follow him. He's great. My other one is this little fun video by the homie, the one and only creative director, Itai. He directed this little short fella, so I'll just play that for you.
Whoops, I'm not watching your share. I am now. The sound is
Okay.
100% what sells that one for me.
Oh yeah, it's Ambrose, of course. It kind of looks like it says Odyssey, but it actually says Obsessed. And there's another one in this series as well. It tastes fantastic. Itai. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He is one of my favorite directors. TBH. Great stuff. Those are the recs.
Boom. Those are the recs. That's the show. Link in the description
Thumbs
to get your work critiqued. Also, join the Discord and use
Please.
hashtag Dailymotion Show when you're posting
Absolutely.
on socials for us to take a look at it for potential recs. That's
I
it.
need more stuff to critique.
We'll be back with crits tomorrow.
Tomorrow we had
See
so much fun doing all
ya
that.
later.
Bye.
Goodbye.